I've been ballin' 'cause I'm really ballin'. I wanna apologize, I'm not really sorry. They ask me if I'm lying, I say really, really. I'm really on my mind, I say really, really. Real for life, baby. El verdadero movimiento.
Everyone is in their seat as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. First game of this trip here for the Pelicans. They're hoping to start it off with a W.
Kevin, the start of a long road trip, my friend. And they'd love to set the tone here early with a win.
And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Here's Williamson, finished off the break.
Zion's a big guy. It'll take more than that to deter him from that shot.
Here's Miami now. 4-point game. Billups attacking. Smith with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Floyd. And now just over a minute played here in the first. A shot by McGrady, no good. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to McGrady. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Billups attacking. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Here's Floyd. Well, it doesn't seem to matter, Brent, who they bring in. Everyone seems to fit in this system in Miami.
Well, their identification process and their scouting, they do a fantastic job of putting guys in here who are hungry to go about their business. So it's a nice mix. You have young guys, you have veterans, and then they have the right star to follow.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
And here's George for three. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Heat.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Billups attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Williamson. Misses the baby hook.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Back to Billups. To the middle. And then Smith with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
You know, Brent, when watching Thomas Bryant, I can't help but notice the potential to be great offensively.
Well, there's certainly flashes of Bryant offensively, a skilled big man that can shoot the basketball. He'll have a bit of a breakout season. The athleticism and skill are there.
The three from Billups.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Butler. Still without a basket. Lets it fly. Again, the Heat good for two.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Inside, Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
So awesome to see Zion healthy and showing off that elite athleticism.
Pass to Butler. Fires from way outside. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here's Eason. Here's Smith. And the rejection by Smith. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
There are troublemakers out on the court, and Jimmy Butler is one of them, and I mean that as a compliment.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Now at the line.
And so Butler nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Floyd. Pass to McGrady. Puts up a deep three. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. That's a two from Butler. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Outside Butler. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Williamson. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Pelicans with possession here. They trail by 14. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And Butler sends it back.
And Jimmy Butler has incredible defensive instincts. Great timing on that block.
6 to shoot. Back to Eason. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but it's like plenty of room.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage. Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
Outside, George. To the paint. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Williamson with the bucket. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called. A slight rebound advantage for them, one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And George gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's McGrady, and he banks in the layup. McGrady's got his second bucket tonight.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. The Heat leading by 14. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, he's going to turn it into a bucket.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Payton surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Wilson to the left side wing. Whitmore with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Coffey. Still scoreless. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Pass to Jovic. Over to the wing. Love wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Cuts off the pass.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the up.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
With the shot. Shot's good by Wilson.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And Young, here we go. Jovic. Coming off the assist from Young. And the Heat lead by 19. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And he comes up with the deuce.
Showing no mercy. Young gets free with the cutting dribble move.
Brooks outside. Here's Payton. Can't hit that one. Good defensive work there by Young. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
But one of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA, Trae Young, can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
And the basket by Rozier.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. So it's the Pelicans now. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. From deep three-point land, and the Heat another three.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
In the corner, Smith with it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Coffey to the wing right side. The open shot, Love. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Williamson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Young's shot is off. And stolen by Love. Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone.
Kevin Love using his sneaky length that time to get the ball and possession for his team. When he's engaged, he can come up with some steals.
And another turnover here by New Orleans. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Screen by Smith. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Buries it down low. 6 points for Butler.
Now the combo of strength, quickness from Butler, that's going to help him on the inside.
Outside, Payton in the corner. Smith with it. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Smith's got 5 now.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Miami.
And stolen by Eason. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. The hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Smith. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pass to George. From outside the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
George with the innate ability and sense when he has to get it off quick.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And so here is New Orleans. Here's McGrady. The teardrop falls in. 6 points for him.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside, George. 34 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Miami with the triple.
And look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
Now McGrady makes it off the glass. McGrady's got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Billups goes in. The kick outside to Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall. Takes the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And so it's Miami holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Williamson left side. Pass to McGrady. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days, but what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman George Gervin or Dr. J Julius Erving or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there anyone better than Magic Johnson?
Sometimes you have to fight for it, and Smith showed he's up to the task.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down. Threes to win games these days.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Butler goes in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Here's Smith. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Miami.
Yeah, you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
He misses the free throw. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Payton outside. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And the Pelicans miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Hawkins. Drills it from outside.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Payton outside. Six on the shot clock. Back to Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here's Miami. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Outside, Billups lets it go from deep. And it's Smith missing. Smith up top. Outside, Payton. Pass to McGrady. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Butler attacking. Out to Smith. Top of the key, Billups. Outside, Butler. Miami no good on that time either.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever,
they want it.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Butler, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
McGrady with the ball. Butler covering. Williamson. Out to Payton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. And here is Billups. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much.
Women, cause they know they can't. I'm bitched up, I trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out of G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on slide, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin around,